It was a little emotional for me last night, just seeing that, where, I came in at and where I started from to where we're at now. It's unreal. It was an incredible journey, playing with all these guys and getting to know them. And then I couldn't ask for a better team. It was the best team I've ever been a part of. So it was a special, special moment.
I think now that, especially some time has passed, I think I'm done, bro. I think I got all the basketball out of me.
So, it's official. You're retiring. When was it really all right, this is really a realization?
I started getting hurt a lot, and I was getting weird injuries. I'm starting to lose cartilage in my knees, and my back was horrible going out. And I think just for real, it was horrible. I just want to be at home with the kids, and I don't think people realize how much we're gone. I missed so many holidays, so many birthdays, so many, family events. I'm starting to see how much I love being at home and starting to enjoy my family, just playing the dad role and just being a part of my family. Mm-hmm. It's tough, man. I don't think people realize it.
When it comes to one of the most electrifying NBA athletes of the 2010s, Terrence Ross is definitely in that conversation. This was a player who could simply get hot and go off when you least expected it, but it's also someone who really played his role effectively through all the good and bad. So in honor of one of the most relatively underrated hoopers of the last decade, this is the Terrence Ross story. Born on February 5th, 1991 in Portland, Oregon, Terrence Ross grew up having his father Terry to really learn the ropes from when it came to basketball, as he played in the Continental Basketball Association and even won a slam dunk contest title with the Tri-City Chinook in 1995. And the athleticism was definitely passed down to Terrence as he got to high school. As a freshman and sophomore, Ross would attend Jefferson High School in Portland, Oregon, where he won Oregon 5A Player of the Year after leading Jefferson to their first 3 consecutive state championships. Now, as a junior in the 2008-09 season, he made the ultimate decision to make the transfer into Montrose Christian School in Rockville, Maryland, where he was first team All-Metro after averaging 14 points per game on a very stacked crew that featured 5-star power forward Joshua Harris and 4-star recruit forward Justin Anderson, and they were the #1 team in the country. Now, midway through his senior year, Ross transferred back to Jefferson High School, but could not play due to transfer rules. Now, by the end of that year, he was still regarded as a 4-star recruit and the 30th best prospect in his class of 2010. The 6'6" wing would sign a letter of intent to play college basketball at the University of Washington. In his freshman year with the Huskies, Ross earned honorable mention Pac-12 All-Freshman Team honors after averaging 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist in 34 contests, but was also named to the Pac-12 All-Tournament team after putting up very solid averages of 15 points, 3 rebounds in the 2011 Pac-12 tournament. As a sophomore, Ross would earn first team All Pac-12 honors after averaging 16 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal in 35 games. Now, he would help Washington reach the semifinals of the 2012 National Invitation Tournament with very impressive averages of 25 points and 6 rebounds a contest. At that point in time, his play had really caught the attention of NBA scouts. And after seeing his name on draft boards on April 1st, 2012, Ross declared for the NBA draft, foregoing his final 2 years of college eligibility.
With the 8th pick in the 2012 NBA draft, the Toronto Raptors select Terrence Ross from the University of Washington.
Terrence Ross rocking up the board. Surprise to you, Chris?
Yeah, a little surprising. He hadn't been mentioned this high, but I knew they liked him. They want some athleticism and some shooting.
On January 2nd, 2013, Ross had his season best game with 26 points, which consisted of 6 threes in a win over the Portland Trail Blazers. And on February 16, Ross simply stole the show and first made a name for himself in the 2013 Slam Dunk Contest.
That's 50. That's two 50s back to back. Give it to me. That's two 50s back to back. Back to back 50.
The 2013 Sprite Slam Dunk champion is Terrence Ross.
Now, not too long after, Ross simply went off and scored a career high in franchise-tying 51 points, but in a loss to the Los Angeles Clippers. Now, Ross entered the game averaging 9 points per contest, making him the first player in NBA history to have a 50-point game while averaging under 10 points. And from that day on, many had high expectations and thought that he could take that next jump. But truthfully, he just never really jumped into that all-star status that many had kind of expected him to be in. On November 2nd, 2015, Ross signed a 3-year, $33 million contract extension with the Raptors. He was a pretty good help, helping the Raptors record a 50-win season for the first time in franchise history, and was a vital piece in his crew moving to the second round of the playoffs for the first time since 2001. He even set a career playoff high with 19 points, but in a loss to the Miami Heat. Now on February 14, 2017, the Raptors made the ultimate decision to move past Ross and trade him alongside a 2017 first-round draft pick to the Orlando Magic in exchange for Serge Ibaka. His season high with his first year with the Magic was 29 points versus the Indiana Pacers. Now during the 2018-19 season, he really showed signs of upside as he went from averaging 9 points a contest to 15 points. Having his best season yet statistically. On any given game, when you least expected it, Ross could out of nowhere complete a dunk of the year candidate or simply go off for 30-something points and get hot from three. Or he could have a dual single-figure performance. And at times throughout his career, it just seemed as though that he had no in-between. On March 4th, 2020, versus the Miami Heat, Ross scored 35 points, which consisted of 8 threes, which were both season highs, while not recording a single rebound, assist, block, or steal. The 21-22 season would be his best career year, as he averaged 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists a contest, while shooting 41% from the field and 33% from three. Now on February 11, 2023, Terrence and the Magic reached a contract buyout agreement. And on February 15, 2023, he would go on to sign with the Phoenix Suns. That was until recently, because on December 1st, the 32-year-old announced his retirement from the NBA after just 11 seasons. Terrence Ross has had a pretty solid stint throughout his 11 seasons in the NBA. And from him winning the slam dunk contest, all the way into him scoring 51 points in just his second season in the NBA, that chapter has now come to an end.
I'm super grateful for my career. I wouldn't change anything. You know me, like I didn't think I was ever going to the NBA until literally the 6 months leading up to it. So to have a journey like this was amazing. I couldn't thank like the basketball gods more. I had a great tenure in Toronto, Orlando, a little stint in Phoenix, but I got to live my dream, bro. I got to really go out there and play with my idols growing up.
And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Terrence Ross story.